Good morning and good afternoon, and welcome to Chef Disa's Brunch. Some of y'all may or may not know, I've been going vegetarian 3 years strong. And some of my most favorite dishes are vegan and vegetarian dishes. So today, I will be featuring vegan and vegetarian brunch. During this whole COVID-19 pandemic, it has eliminated us from going to restaurants to dine in because of fear and because of the unknown. But guess what? You could still have dinner parties, you could still host, you could still think outside the box to still be able to have that dining experience, but then you can incorporate your family, your friends, your acquaintances, and still have an amazing time. So today, I'm going to be featuring some awesome tips on how to have a delicious vegan and vegetarian brunch. So let's get started. Today, I'm going to be doing a vegan and vegetarian hash. So I'm going to be featuring it two ways. Today, I am using sweet potatoes that are diced. And you can also, if you don't want to use sweet potatoes, you can use russet potatoes, you could use Yukon Gold potatoes, you can also use purple potatoes. There's just so many potatoes. Don't limit yourself. You can also, I'm also using diced onions, yellow onions. I'm doing peppers, yellow and orange and red. Also, excuse me for a moment. Also, I have scallions, or most people call it green onions. We have cilantro, and last but not least, Beyond sausage. So let me tell you a little bit about Beyond sausage, because most people call it fake meat, and they are surprised when they see Beyond sausage. Let me tell you, Beyond sausage is delicious. It's protein packed, and yes, it's made by plants, like some of you guys may think. And don't eliminate yourself from using this. It's so delicious. It's flavorful. You can put this on the grill. You can put it in the oven. You can make jambalaya. You can make pastas. You can do it. Try it. Beyond meat. I swear by it. Certified. So I diced up the Beyond sausage, and that will be going in our hash today as well. And also, I love cheese. I am a cheese lover. But being vegan, there's options for cheese. And Daiya has really good cheese. And they have a pepper jack brand, they have cheddar, they have Colby, they have a lot of variety. So I'm using today the pepper jack brand. It's shredded. So that will be going on top of the hash. It'll be nicely melted and just delicious. So we're gonna get started on making our hash, our sweet potato vegan hash. And then we'll swing over and we're gonna do our vegetarian hash. And the vegetarian hash will have a fried egg on top. That's the only difference. All right, let's get started. So I'm using a flat top. You can use a cast iron. You could use any type of skillet if you want to do a hash. It's completely up to you. I went ahead and I already roasted my sweet potatoes. I roasted them about halfway so that when I saute my vegetables and I incorporate my potatoes, it's already like halfway cooked and everything is like on the same page. And by the way, this whole meal, you can do this in less than 30 minutes. Prep time, 10 minutes if that. And it depends how many people you're cooking for. So, don't say, oh, this is a lot of work. I gotta dice this, I gotta do that. Trust me, it is all fun. And especially when you're hosting brunch, come on. You can make it a family affair. Hey cousin, hey sister, hey brother. hey significant other, you know, let's all incorporate and cut some peppers, cut some onions, peel some potatoes. And guess what? With brunch, what else do we have? We have mimosas. Everybody loves that and enjoys a nice refresher. So you can really make this a family affair. So I just want to encourage everybody on that. So first, I'm going to take my onions that are diced and I'm going to saute it. You always want to hear that sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. It means you know it's ready. All right. And I'm getting my pepper mixture. And really, it just depends how many people you're feeding. I always go with like about a quarter cup. If it's just like 4 people, I would do about a half a cup of peppers and onions. Sweet potatoes, I would go with 2 cups. Everybody loves potatoes and everybody wants seconds. So, go ahead and let this just chill and saute a little bit. Sizzle, sizzle. Everybody love that sizzle. So as this is sauteing, I'm gonna sprinkle it with my Chef Lisa's all-purpose seasoning. Look out for that, y'all. But in my special seasoning, I just put basic seasonings: paprika, salt, pepper, garlic, one of my favorite seasonings. I put a little bit of oregano to enhance it a little bit, onion powder, and a little bit of cumin. So I am going to lock in some seasonings right now and season my vegetables as they're sauteing. Go. I'm going to grab my lovely Beyond Meat, and some of you guys that have not tasted it are still calling it fake meat. I guarantee when you try this, you won't be saying anything fake about this. Okay, so I'm going to let it render a little bit more. I already love the smell. I love how peppers smell, have that nice sweet note to it. And onions, as you caramelize it, always has a nice sweet smell as well. And get my Beyond Meat in there. I love Beyond Meat. I love it so much I should be the spokesperson. Hey? So, alright. So I have my Beyond Meat in there, my onions, my peppers. So we're just gonna let it all marinate and render together so they all have the same flavor profile. You could let it just do its thing. Typically it takes about, we can give it about 10 minutes. Some people love their meat or vegetables well done. Me, I like it about like, you know, fork tender. I don't need it super well done because I still love to have that integrity of the vegetable, you know? So we're gonna let this just chill for a little bit and let our Beyond sausage get a little brown and golden before we add our sweet potatoes. And I know during this whole COVID-19 pandemic, everybody has been wondering what to do for dinner and for lunch and breakfast. There's so many different meal plans that I have and I do feature on my page. If you ever need meal prep or meal plans, I can definitely help you through, whether it's vegan, vegetarian, if you're pescatarian, and if you just love to eat meat. I cook all cuisines, so I'm here for you. Coming right back to the skillets. Like I said, it's doing its thing slowly. It's starting to brown. So there we go. And I'm gonna give it maybe another like minute or two, and then I'm gonna throw on those sweet potatoes. And I don't wanna overcook or undercook. That's my biggest thing. Delicious. So I have one more thing to feature. I have one more thing to feature or to talk about while I have our hash cooking right now. Also, I am going to be doing vegan empanadas. So I wanted to kind of touch on that a little bit while we have our Beyond sausage sauteing and our onions and peppers. So I don't know if anybody really knows about jackfruit. Jackfruit is a fruit. It's very versatile. It's meaty. It is full of protein and flavorful. Now, with this jackfruit mixture, um, you can buy this in the store at Kroger. You can buy it at Walmart, Publix, Whole Foods, and it's already seasoned. Or you can be ambitious and go to the farmer's market or your local grocery store and cut it open and knead it out and dice it up. And, you know, it's actually much more better like that. If you go and buy it yourself and, put your own flavors into it. So today I am making vegan empanadas, and it has more of a Latin flavor to it. I wanted to keep it Latin because empanadas are Latin. So I have in here pepper jack cheese. Fire! I swear by it. Y'all gotta try it. Don't exit out the box. I have the Daya cheese, and I also have our jackfruit, which is flavored with southwestern flavors. You got your cumin, you have your ancho chili, you have salt, pepper, garlic, and there's like a little bit of Scotch bonnet in there as well. Paprika too. So that's the mixture in there. And I actually already fried up the empanadas, and I'll be showing you guys that in a second. I just wanted to show you what else I'm doing while we have our sauteed onions and our sweet potatoes going over here in our hash. So let's get right back to it. Oh, it's really coming along. Yeah. Starting to shrink and really starting to saute really nicely. So at this point, I am going to add our sweet potatoes in there. And like I said, I roasted these at 375 for 15 minutes. And these are small diced sweet potatoes. If you like chunky potatoes, you could chunk it up, large dice if you like to. Or if you like small dice, you could do it like mine. But the bigger the potato, the longer it will have to cook. So remember that. So if you cut it larger, just add an extra 10 minutes to your cooking time. But guess what? It will still be 30 minutes or less. So it's no excuse not to do it. I think a lot of people, with working during this whole pandemic, are tired when they get off of work. And nobody wants to cook. Everybody's like, I'm going to call Domino's. I'm going to call Uber Eats. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But I guarantee you, you save so much money when you're whipping it up yourself at home. And it's all about planning. I'm a huge planner, so I will tell you that planning out meals. And if you guys have problems with planning, I could be your meal planner. Like I said, I do meal prep. I do all types of cuisines. And you don't have to be vegan or vegetarian. I have things for pescatarians and also meat lovers. So direct messenger me or email me. I can help you. It's okay. Don't be, don't feel no type of way. I got you. I got you. So here we go. I'm loving the way this is looking. Beautiful, the colors. Yes. So I'm just gonna let y'all just look at it while I think I'm gonna throw a little bit more seasoning. And the key about vegetarian and vegan dishes, it's all about seasoning. So if you have seasonings that you love, like I have my special blends, which I will be selling soon. Just put your special seasonings in there. But like I said, I put paprika, salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit of oregano, and for heat, just a little bit of cayenne too. I forgot to add that part. But and then also with the diet cheese, it's pepper jack. So there is some spice to it, just a little bit. So if you don't like spice, there's a lot of people that don't really enjoy spice. They have the cheddar cheese, they also have whole wheat, they have milder flavors. So don't think just because I'm using pepper jack that you can't do it. See, I'm encouraging y'all. I'm encouraging y'all. All right. So we're about ready to take this off the skillet. I'm just going to give it a little bit more seasoning. Sprinkle me, sprinkle me. Sprinkle me now. There we go. Just letting this chill. And as this is still cooking and I'm going to turn it on low, I'm going to go ahead and warm my pan up to fry an egg. And this is for somebody, a traditional hash does have a fried egg on it. It just depends, typically over easy. Some people don't like over easy because they're like, I don't want a runny egg, or, it's not good. And I used to love, I would eat over easy, over medium. I like that run on it. But I'm going to fry an egg for the vegetarian and the meat lovers. I'm going to fry an egg for y'all, and I'm featuring this 2 ways. So you'll be able to see it. And as I say again, you'll be able to host brunch next week or tomorrow. So guess what? I want to start seeing y'all post and share pictures with me. Send it to my Instagram, my direct messenger. Say, hey, Chef Disa, I did this because of you, or I did this because I was inspired. Because that's what I'm trying to do. Each one teach one. We could do this. So I have my skillet warming up. And as it's warming up, I'm going to separate the hash. One half will be for vegetarian, and that will have our egg on it. The other half is just without the egg because vegans don't eat eggs. Okay? So, I'm grabbing my diet cheese. It's just a nice little sprinkle, It really just depends. I love cheese. I like to macerate it with cheese, extra cheese on it. So it's totally up to you how you want to roll with it. So I'm going to go ahead and fry my egg. And like I said, y'all, it's completely up to your liking how you want to fry your egg. Um, if you like it over easy, over medium, it's completely up to you. I'm just throwing away the egg. And I'm going to change my gloves. That is great. I'm even getting hungry. All right. Oops. Got a shell in there. So yeah, got my fried egg in there. Accidentally broke the yolk, but hey, a little salt, pepper. Some people don't even like salt, pepper, but that's okay. It's up to your liking. Some people like to put a little bit of red pepper flakes. It's totally up to you. I'm just keeping it pretty basic, and it's up to you all to take it up a notch. Okay, I'm giving you the tips, and I know that everybody can do their own style, you know? And it's all about encouraging everybody because anybody can host brunch. And right now, during this whole pandemic, you know, we all need to unite and be united as one. There's so much going on in the world that bringing food to the table always makes everybody happy. So I hope everybody is taking notes and is enjoying the show and, you know, just enjoying the positive vibes from it. So you got a fried egg going. Now, I did put oil in it. Some people like butter, but healthier the better. I did olive oil in there. So it's completely up to you. A lot of people like it more buttery. But we're gonna switch it up and look at this hash. Look at the hash, look at the hash. Oh, that's pretty. The colors, the colors. And the cheese is melting by itself. Like, I've already turned off the griddle, you know? I already turned it off and it's just nicely melting on there. See? Less than 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes. Simple, protein-packed meal. Two ways, vegan, vegetarian. And for you meat lovers, guess what? You could crumble some bacon on there. You could crumble bacon. You could crumble some chicken apple sausage. Okay. You could crumble some pork, whatever you like. But I'm sharing what is part of me and what is part of my journey in life right now. So health is wealth. Health is wealth. So our egg, let me wash this real quick. Looking delicious right now. That's like over easy. Traditionally for a hash, it's over easy. So we're gonna leave it just like that, over easy. And I'm gonna start plating. Switch it up. I'm gonna start plating our lovely hash. There we go, there we go. I used a bowl. I think it's just sexier for me to use a nice little bowl. Oh, this is lovely. And yes, Kim, I do eat vegan, vegetarian dishes. I am vegetarian. I've been going strong for almost 3 years. And even before I was vegan and vegetarian, those were some of my favorite dishes, like especially like Italian food. I used to love like eggplant parmesan and, you know, just pesto pasta. Those were things that I enjoyed making. And it was a lifestyle change for me. So I went ahead and I became vegetarian for almost 3 years now. And I'm gonna keep it up. I think eventually I will go to the vegan route. But my biggest hurdle is dairy. So I go back and forth with dairy. So I am slowly going over that hill. But Daya, I'm telling you, you guys have inspired me in many ways. So, you know, it's just, it's amazing that there are brands out there that have alternatives for vegans. And it has really inspired me in my dishes for many people that they have this. So guess what? I can still have my pizzas, I can still have my pasta dishes, and still have that lovely cheese that I love. I'm a cheese lover. But Daya, we love you. So let me get back to it. Just had to answer that question. So here we go. Here's our vegan vegetarian hash and our lovely egg. Just gonna go ahead. Most people just like it on top because honestly, you're gonna go ahead and just get right to it. So I put it right on top. I folded it a little bit so we could still kind of see what's going on in here. So I'm gonna put this at the dinner table, or should I say presentation table. So here's what we have. Over to the left, I made some fruit skewers. We have strawberry, pineapple, blueberry, and you know, blueberries are very high in antioxidants. And the more fruit you get in your system, is the better. You know, health is wealth. Health is wealth, y'all. And right here we have our empanadas, the jackfruit empanadas I was talking about, with your nice jackfruit that is flavorful with Latin flavors, and our lovely Daya cheese. I keep telling you, Daya, reach out. What's up? Should be a spokesperson. And you know what? I did not tell y'all, but I made a corn relish, and that is vegan as well. And in that relish, I put fresh corn. I also put relish. I also put vegan yogurt that's plain. And I seasoned it with Chef Deese's special seasoning mix. And I just mixed it all together. And here we have my corn relish to dip your lovely vegan empanadas in. And our hash that we worked on together, everybody. And if there's any questions or comments, you could direct messenger me if you need any recipes or any tips, or if you just want to go ahead and sign up for a meal plan, I could walk you through it. But to finish off brunch, and while you're having brunch with your family, your friends, acquaintances, while you're socializing and talking about everything that's going on in the world, we always have our lovely mimosa. And in this mimosa, it's mixed berries, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries. I made it myself. And I know the last time for Taco Tuesday, I featured my margarita. It was a mixed berry margarita. And I do make like slushies and rum punch. And this is another one that I made. It's a mimosa. It's not the traditional orange juice. Not everybody likes orange juice. And, you know, we want to think outside the box. So I made a mixed berry mimosa to refresh ourselves as we're eating and as we're hosting our brunch. Because I want to encourage you all to, even though this whole COVID-19 has stopped us from going to eat and dine in at restaurants, we should still host. We should still have our family, our friends over. 10 people or less. Now I know y'all, some of y'all stubborn. Y'all want to call your friends, everybody. 10 people or less. We gotta make sure that we're protected. We don't want to be passing on germs or any of that. 10 people or less. Everybody bring a dish. Everybody unite. As with everything going on in this world right now, we have to unite and have positive vibes and keep each other just uplifted and grounded, because all we have is each other in this world. And we have to keep that going. I appreciate my family, my friends, everybody that has tuned in and taken the time out to tune in to Chef Disa's Brunch. I appreciate y'all. I do. And like I said, if you have any questions, if you have any comments or feedback, do not hesitate to hit me up on direct messenger. You can email me, you can text me. And once again, I appreciate it. You know, it's early, it's Saturday, and some of you all's days off. And I appreciate y'all tuning in from the bottom of my heart. So thank y'all, and cheers.